Morning.
There you go. Thank you very much. Other person couldn't be bothered to get up.
No, he's gone to a steam rally.
Oh wow!
In Huddersfield. So today's the 23rd of June and we've made the long trip from Cambridgeshire down to Hampshire, and here we are at Beaulieu National Motor Museum for Simply Jaguar. I did enter this here last year, but I never got here for various reasons, and also you notice that I've got a spare seat because my son Isaac was coming, but he's been lured away to a steam rally in Yorkshire. So he decided to go there, which is okay. I'm going to spend the day indulging myself in some very beautiful cars, and being a complete Jaguar event, there'll be every type of Jaguar here. So I will get a few shots. Hopefully you'll enjoy the video that I do, and we'll have a good time. So let's go and have a look to see what we can find. We'll start off with a couple of Daimler V8s. The one on the left hand side, it's got the Daimler grille, but it's got a Jaguar mascot on the front. The red one next to it has got the proper mascot with it. Very lovely colour. But what is an even better colour is this E-Type. It's 1971, opalescent blue. Only 10 made in this colour, 5 for right hand drive UK. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous colour. So it's a rare colour, factory colour. I dare say quite a few people have painted this colour subsequently, but this is an original according to the history file. Absolutely beautiful. V12, 1971. Beautiful, beautiful condition. I'm not a great fan of white walls generally, but they certainly go on this car. It works absolutely beautifully. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous colour. Next to that we've got a Mark II 3.8. Very similar colour, if not the same. Sorry. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really suits them, this colour. Really suits them. Don't know why they didn't make them in this colour more often. Very nice condition inside, if you can see inside. Not sure if you can. But original seats. Lovely patina inside. Absolutely lovely. Beautiful. And of course we've got an SS 100, and SS was Swallow Sports Cars before Jaguar became Jaguar. William Lyons changed the name because of the SS in the World War II. Didn't really want to be associated with the regime, of course. So SS changed from Swallow Sports Cars to Jaguar and became the iconic brand that it is now. And again, this is absolutely beautifully, beautifully restored condition.
I like this colour blue on the Mark II as well.
Really, really lovely.
That is. Was that a racer? Well, no, it looks like a Rolls
Complete with period fire extinguisher. What a gorgeous condition this car is in.
It's really nice.
It's been beautifully done. As that lad says over there, it's really nice. It's not wrong. Anyone's looking for something a bit different, have you ever seen an XK150 Estate? What an absolutely fabulous looking machine. Very unusual. With Jaguar having such a long history of building cars, of course when you come to an event you see absolutely everything. So over on the left we've got British Racing Green XJS, twin headlights, convertible, and I think a lot of these XJSs, I think they're a bit Marmite for people. You love them or hate them. I mean, there's so many Jaguars that were built, different ones. You've got such a choice of what, you know, if you want to have a Jag, you've got so many different types you can have. You can have an old classic, big saloon, you can have a sports car, the E-types, the XKs, XJS. You know, this tends to be a cruising car. It's a GT car really. It's a coupe, V12 mostly. And it was a sort of car when I was growing up in the 80s, 70s and 80s that, wow, it's a Jaguar XJS. That's what I knew as a Jaguar, or and of course as an XJ, you know, the coupe, the saloon. Those were Jaguars to me then, and of course the ubiquitous E-type. But yeah, this is a lovely car, definitely M-Reg, so possibly one of the last ones built, I would imagine. And as with a lot of things, big heavy bumpers on the front for the American market, all that sort of stuff came in and the lines got lost. Built on the XJ floor pan, of course, and yeah, it was the successor to the E-type, but I don't think it can hold a candle to the E-type really. But if you like the XJS, then happy days, go for it. And of course, next to it, the modern one, which is the F-type, 22 plate, another green colour. I'm not sure, it's not British Racing Green, I don't think. It's a bit darker than that, but yeah, F-type coupe. But it's a modern Jag, and it has modern Jag problems. When I was at my service specialist the other week, they said that they had a 2018 F-type in for service, 2018, and it was rotten underneath. The subframes had completely rotted away. 6-year-old car. Yeah, not best really, but it's an F-type, so can we forgive it? Probably. Now if you're going to have an XJ, it's either got to be a Mark 1, Mark 2, XJ12, or the later XJ8, which had the V8 supercharged motor in it, which is what this one is. Very, very understated car. You would not know what lurks beneath that bonnet until you start it up or look at the badge on the back. Lovely silver colour, really, really nice XJ, and of course you've got all that comfort and all that power. modern XFS, car for sale, another one for sale. It's lovely JLR red, goes very nicely on Discoveries, I've noticed. But yeah, that's a beautiful colour, really deep red. Reds can sometimes not work, but I think JLR have got the red colour right on there in their colour palette. It really does work, and especially with the black. I'm not a fan of black wheels, so I would change those if this was mine. But it's got panoramic roof as well on the top. So yeah, another car for sale. I don't think there's any details on the front though, so it just says car for sale. Oh yeah, so low mileage car. I would think, well, it's obviously got a different plate on it, but maybe 2017, 2018, something like that, maybe newer, not quite sure. Doesn't tell us. Next to that we have a beautiful XK, modern XK, and this is just a standard XK, non-supercharged. I'm not sure if it is a 4.2. I imagine it's probably a 4.2. It's got no aerial on the back, so that's all in the windscreen. So it's the facelift model. But beautiful black colour. There's a lot of these in black, but they do work well with those wheels. Those lovely centre wheels, really, really beautiful. Really nice. Piano black interior, ebony. So yeah, and cream seats, which are definitely not my cup of tea. I don't get on with cream seats. They just end up dirty. And a beautifully lived-in E-Type. Now this is definitely a driver's car. Why do we need to keep it clean? Why do we just not drive them? Let's just drive it. Yeah, we don't want it muddy, but yeah, that's nice. 6RKN, what a great number plate. Really nice, and that's a beautiful lived-in patina. That's probably not even been restored, or if it has, it was a long time ago. It's had some work done to it because the wing, you probably can't see in this light, but this wing is different colour, different shade in the sunshine to the bonnet and the rest of the bonnet. So it's obviously had something done to it. And we've got another one for sale, an E-Type fixed head, tan interior, and it looks like it's been featured in a book. So clearly it's got some history. 4.2 straight 6. Not sure of the colour personally. Nice colour if you want. Nice car if you want a brown E-Type. And then finally on this line, I mean, I've got to pick the cars. I'm just going to film what I can see. There's no specific, by the look of it, there's no specific sections of E-Types or classics or XKs or XFs or SS cars, saloons, vintage. There's nothing like that. It's just as and when. They all seem to be set up in clubs. I'm on the Jaguar Breakfast Club lineup, but they generally just seem to be parked up as they are. And this is just an XJ6. I say just. British Racing Green again. Very nice condition, been looked after. And it's got the light walnut dash, cream interior. 6-cylinder, of course, being an XJ6. Well looked after by the look of it on top, that's for sure. Beautiful. And what is so good about these events is you get everything and anything. If it's got Jaguar badge on it, it'll be here. The E-Types next to F-Types, next to XFs, next to F-Paces. Yeah, it's just fabulous. So many different cars to choose from. So these are all in the Jaguar Enthusiast Club Dorset region. There's a shot of a nice modern F-Pace. If that's your thing. Looks like a hot one. It's got an R badge on it. And then right behind it we've got an S-Type, modern S-Type. British Racing Green, of course. That's in very nice condition. Another supercharged R badge. So V8 supercharged. And these really hunker down when they go, that's for sure. It's got that look on it, that stance of that bodywork. Really does work beautifully. That's a really lovely grey colour, that. I think it's an XF R Sport. It's got the Ingenium engine in it. I think it's turbo diesel, but I'm not entirely sure. Just been having a look around it to see what I can see. Certainly turbocharged, and it's got a huge DPF there, so it must be a diesel. I reckon that's a DPF anyway. Diesel particle filter, if you don't know what DPF means. It's a lovely colour. Black wheels again. Matter of taste. Red interior though. I do like the red and black seats and the red stitching on the dashboard. It's very, very nice in there, and you feel really enclosed in that as well. It's, you feel like you're properly driving the thing, don't you? It's lovely. And we're next to a .420.
Yeah.
Ancient and modern. Pair of beautiful E-type fixed heads. Again, opalescent blue again. Is it original or not? We don't know. There's a history file in the dashboard. I might go and have a look. Again, old English white. Shocking, isn't it, really?
It is.
Such an expensive car when it was new, and
It is. I know, that's the price guide in the middle there from 2010, and some of the numbers, okay, it's still quite a lot, but it's nowhere near. You know, it's more like micro money.
What makes this? I've got a 3 litre. It's a 62 premium luxury. 62 plate. And I bought that.
That's a facelift, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, with the without the bulgy lights. And I bought that. I think I paid 8,000 for that in 2021. I'm not selling it because it's my workhorse. I'd use it every day, and I wouldn't, you know, I'm just looking after it and keeping it nice. But if I was to sell it, you know, I sort of like have lost. Well, I haven't lost money on it because I've been using it and it's done what I wanted it to do. But it's just like crazy, really.
It is. I've had this 4 years.
Have you done work to this and sort of blinged it up, or did you buy it like this?
No, so I've put the Maxton kit on it, which is some bolts anyway if people don't like it.
Yeah.
These are the original wheels, we've been diamond cut.
Ah, okay.
So I had that done in London.
Yeah.
What else have I done? The rear diffuser. But the interior is pretty much original.
Yeah.
Steering wheel, most important. That's a Royal Steering Wheels did conversion. So that's my original wheel. Got an Audi flat bottom on it.
Oh yeah.
Double thickness leather on top.
Yeah, yeah.
And then 2 different kinds of leather and
Yeah.
thumb rests as well.
Right, right.
And then they threw in some comedy large paddles.
What's your reason for selling it?
I want an XK, a V8 petrol. Before I can't have one.
Yeah.
Also, the
So
market
we're on
in
the
both
South
is-
Coast XF Club. So number of XS, Sport Brake, XFS. So that will be the 3 litre diesel version, or could be the 3 litre V6. V6 nonetheless, diesel or petrol. Nice champagne colour. Saloon. That dark, deep burgundy plum colour as well. Got an air dam on the front. These are all the early cars with the bug-eyed headlights, which I'm not a great fan of. But yeah, another later one, XFS. This is the similar age to mine, and this is a Sport Brake as well, so the estate version. So what's your thought on bonnet badges, guys? Do they work for cars that never had them? You could call this one understated, I think. I've actually seen an XF with a bonnet mascot on, and I'm pretty certain that that doesn't work. I think reserved for the XJs and the earlier cars, I think the bonnet mascots, either put them on your desk on a bit of wood, or leave well alone, get a classic Jag and put one on that. It doesn't work on modern cars, I don't think. The XJS never had one, of course. It had a badge, but it didn't have a mascot. And as a comparison, definitely classic Jag. Got to have its Jaguar mascot. Got to. That's a very lovely colour, actually. Beautiful pale green colour. Metallic, not original. And there's another one. It's got its bonnet mascot on. Definitely works. A lot of cars for sale here. Jaguar, Daimler, built in the same place, basically the same car, just a different badge. If you want an XJ, this is the Daimler version, but it's got to be the original XJ Coupe 2-door. This is a fabulous looking car. I absolutely love the lines. The big front doors. It's got electric windows front and rear, so that the quarter windows at the back, they go down as well. Really, really lovely looking cars, these. Really lovely looking cars. This is the 4.2, so this is a 6-cylinder version. But yeah, they really do work on this floor, on this body. Absolutely. Such a lovely looking car. I've always wanted to do the XJ in coupe form. I think Lions really wanted to exploit that look, the XJ look, and take the 2 back doors off, and they certainly achieved it. Beautiful, beautiful car. So if I was going to have an XJ, this is what I'd have. This is what I'd have. And next to it is a standard XJ 4-door. Not so keen on the colour of this, I have to say. But good comparison between the two. Almost identical on the back end. In fact, well, one's a Daimler of course, but apart from that, identical shape. But you can see with the 4 doors. It makes a heck of a difference to the lines of the car. Compare the two. Yeah, the coupe's the one to go for, in my book. In fact, if money was an object, I'd have one of everything. But then there's not enough days in the year to drive them all, is there? XJ Coupe, a beautiful car. So as I say, a lot of these cars are in club stands. This is the XK Enthusiast Club. Really beautiful, deep burgundy plum colour XK convertible. Walnut dash. So it's non-supercharged, but a lovely, lovely colour. It really pops in the sunshine. Cream interior again, so not for me, I'm afraid. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Next to that, we've got an XKRS, which is the hot version. Shame he hasn't got the bonnet lifted. But yeah, got the spoiler on the back, and of course the all-important RS badge. Very, very nice. And on the back he's got "Be seeing you." Those that know. Some really mean looks on the XKRS with the scoops on the side of the wings, just under the headlights, and also on the front bonnet you've got those cutouts. He's got a bit of a problem with condensation. And then next to that you've got the XK8, which is the forerunner to the last XK that they built. And obviously these hark back to the E-Type, the lines of the E-Type. Because the E-Type, known in America as the XKE, so that is an XK, and this followed on from that. Had the XJS in between, of course, but this was an XK in its own right. So this was, the XJS was built on the XJ floor plan, whereas the floor pan, so the XK had its own chassis, its own floor pan specifically for the XK model. Both convertibles, there's another one next to it, really dark blue colour, really lovely. Again, cream interior, really not my thing, cream interiors. I've said that already. But nonetheless, it's a beautiful looking car. And then you've got the champagne coloured XK8 coupe, this one, so fixed head. Me personally, I like the XK, the last one, the X150. That's my personal preference, because I just like the aggressiveness, the understated aggressiveness of it. And then of course you've got this thing here. This, I think, was at the Jaguar Meet Supercharged Saturday back in May, and it sounds absolutely awesome. If I can find the footage of that, I'll just stick that in the corner so you can hear what it sounds like. But it's a pretty smart looking motor, that's for sure. I guess it's used for track days, etc. Because why would you need the spoiler on it on the road? And there goes a Leyland bus next to us. Doing its rides. Yeah, so why would you need the spoiler on this unless you were going to take it around the track? Yeah, coming down here today, crikey, 50 miles an hour on the M1 from junction 13 all the way down to junction 10. What a pain in the neck. M3, 50 miles an hour to Fleet Services, roadworks. What are they doing? Absolutely nothing. So annoying. So yeah, I think your spoiler would be a bit superfluous. Got an F-Type. That lovely red colour again. It's an S. '64 plate, so 10 years old. Would you believe it? 10 years old now. Gosh. And we've got an XK R. Check out, see if she's a 5 or a 4.2 litre. Might say on the back, might not. It's a 14 plate, could be either or. Again, that beautiful red colour. And although it's got black wheels, I do like the accents of the silver diamond cut spokes. That's very nice. But again, it's got cream interior. So many of these cars have got cream seats. And it looks great until it gets dirty. So, yeah, but that is in very lovely condition inside. That's been very well looked after. And guess what? Another opalescent blue Jag XK8, the early one. Again, that blue colour is so lovely. And I think if I had another Jag, I'd have this colour because it is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. It looks like this one has been featured in Jaguar World by the look of it. February 2024. If you got the edition of Jaguar World, you'll see this car in there. So it's all about owning an XK100, XK8. Very beautiful. Another XK8 that's had a little bit of styling mods, you could call it. Stripes, different wheels.
But no, that is cleaned it up the other day. Get the water on it. Oh, you got a lot of coffee. Yeah, you do. Yeah. I mean, people are beginning to realise.
Yeah, that's a nice car. They do work in this light colour. Really nice.
Well, it's insured for 15. Yeah. You know, advert. Usually it's free, but it's bus free completely. Yeah. And it's what, 20. So what year was it? 2015. 2005. 2005. Yeah, 20 years next year. It was just before they went alloy then, wasn't it? Yes. Yeah, it's one of the last ones. Not bad for them. I know you look after it. Well, it's always garage.
And the last one in the XK Enthusiast Club lineup is this cabriolet. This convertible XK. Bit of wheel damage, but an XKR, so supercharged. So we're just in the main arena and we've got quite a lineup of cars here, starting with an XKR, which has just won a People's Choice Award, and we'll have a look at those in a minute when they all line up. Mark II, XJ, another XKR, lovely colour, another Mark II, both that's tan sort of champagne-y colour, very nice. E-Type, just shows the eclectic mix of Jags that we've got here today. There's an S-Type.
Yes, it's gone up to 25 to 2, which means we're 25 minutes away from our award ceremony. But before that, I'm delighted to say joining back in on 40 Wayne Scott. Wayne,
Oh, sorry.
Fantastic day.
I keep going out to look at cars and then I get waylaid or distracted by something beautiful and then I never make it back here. It's
some
amazing.
Fantastic cars, as the guys just said on the tannoy. Absolutely lovely.
Few car brands that I know of that can claim not to have a ugly duckling. And I will say it out there, For a long
show winner
time,
by the look of it.
people always thought the S-Type was a bit peculiar in its look because it harked back to sort of that 60s
There's a
kind
modern
of era,
X-Type
sort of 90s, and it didn't
based on the
really
Ford
sit.
Mondeo.
I think it's aging really, really
Love
well,
it or hate it.
especially the facelift where they just did that little
It's
nip
still a
and tuck.
Jaguar.
The little nip and tuck on it really
And
did
remember,
elevate
Ford
it. And I
made
have to
some
say,
fantastic
I
cars
think
as
all of
well.
them are stunning, and the quality of the cars
Beautiful
this
colour.
year is up there.
XK.
Fortunately, Jaguar
convertible.
does have another
Lovely, lovely blue colour.
and he's talking on the microphone right now. Hello, everyone. Here
5
I
litre.
am, the ugly duck.
Old lady, no. Not
XJ,
at all,
another
not
Bonnet
at all.
mascot.
But,
What are your thoughts,
today
guys?
we are going to be talking about S-Type, I believe. We're going to 99 and also 94 as well. So without any further ado, I'm going to hand over
XJ
to
Saloon,
George.
XJS,
I
XK8,
hope everyone's enjoying the sunshine this afternoon.
X-Type
Had a nice
and an
ice
XF,
cream,
finishing off the
wandering
line.
around the amazing selection of Jaguars that we have here at Simply Jaguar.
I think I could do with some
Beaulieu,
paint correction,
heart
that
of the
one.
New Forest, of course, and also, of course, the home of the National Motor Museum.
Very
And
unusual
we're
colour.
talking through some of the
XJS,
anniversaries
sort of a
that
mauvey
we've got
colour.
at the
Not
show.
seen one of those for a
That's
while.
our XK120 passes me.
Again, that's an acquired taste, I would suggest.
Looking resplendent
Next to a modern
as
F-Pace.
And this is the sort of last of our set of anniversaries, if you like. So to recap what we celebrate here today. Also, of course, the anniversary this year, 40th
Interesting
anniversary
colour,
of the
that
Jaguar
green.
Enthusiast Club, formed in 1984.
It's quite a nice colour, actually. I quite like that.
Many of the cars that we see here.
They are quite a nice looking car, really.
Theatre, I'm calling it, at Beaulieu, where one of these special display cars are on offer for you today. Now, though, in the final
Another X-Type,
anniversary
silver.
conversations, we're going to take ourselves back to the change from the 80s, but in the 1990s, under the design of Jeff Lawson and the construction of Ford, the XJ6 would start to get curvy all over again. Now I'm looking for an X300, and we kind of have one over here. There's a V8 one over here, I think. X308 that will follow, and I'll use that as the basis to talk about the announcement of the X300. Oh, we do have one actually right at the very front here, so we'll go and have a look at that. It's got a lovely cat on its bonnet. It's look at that one. And if you've been wandering around the cars here at Beaulieu, you'll see lots of examples of the X300 shape off the XJ6. This one in a lovely ice blue. And in 1994, the squared off ends of the XJ40 design were replaced with this. What we now call the X300, it was never really marketed as such, of course that's an internal model name, but it benefited really from having the same underpinnings as the XJ40. In fact, most of it's absolutely identical. But Jeff Lawson, under the new management at Jaguar, rounded off those corners.
We have got our People's Choice Award ceremony. The top three cars are now in the main arena. We're going to be finding out who's won at 2 p.m. in 5 minutes' time.
There you go.
Well, a very nice E-Type, red colour, with a bit of a moniker on the back. Got some good patina on the seats in there. Again, another one. Nicely looked after, maintained, but not over restored. My sort of car. And then the little Ferrari reminder on the back end. Really lovely XK120. Left-hand drive, for sale, £95,000, but it has got absolutely everything going for it. It's a beautiful looking car, absolutely fantastic colour. The guy that owns it is Belgian. Had a good long chat with him, and here he is now. He didn't win people's choice.
No. Oh well, it's probably because I put it for sale sign.
Oh yeah, true.
You know, they
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
like that.
No.
You know, whatever.
Yeah.
No, it's It's a nice car.
Yeah, absolutely. The more I look at it, the more I like it.
It's beautiful.
All the gardens are open today. You can get down to the house, you can go into the museum, you can have a ride on an old Leyland bus from about 1915, and I also believe you might even see a very famous motor car shortly. You have a wander around the gardens, so even if your other half doesn't like cars, they can come and enjoy Beaulieu Gardens and the house. So Palace House was Lord Montagu's residence for many, many years. Of course, Lord Montagu is famous for setting up the world-renowned National Motor Museum at Beaulieu. Beautiful gardens, beautiful house, and a very, very famous car in the form of Chitty Chitty Bang Bangs.
It needs a lot more than a hat.
So Beaulieu being down on the south coast of England, very close to the Isle of Wight and Jurassic Coast as well, Sussex, Hampshire, all along there, of course, very popular tourist destination, and there's something for everyone. You've got the motor museum, you've got the house, you've got these lovely, lovely gardens. I'm just walking down the rose garden, and the crikey, the smell of the roses is just overpowering. It's fantastic. So if you don't like cars, and or rather your wife doesn't like cars, but you and the kids do, you can all come, rain or shine, and there's something for everybody to do. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. Just fantastic gardens, beautiful, beautiful part of the world, and a beautiful place to visit. XK150S. Is it an original S?
Yes.
It's a proper one?
Oh yeah, very much so, yeah.
Good. You never tell these days with what some people do.
That's right, oh right, yeah.
So XK150S, yes, the S badge, extra horsepower, different carburetors I think. I love the fact that it's got no bumpers on it. Really clean lines, absolutely fabulous. I love, look at that field cap on the back. Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. Fantastic car. That would definitely be on my shopping list. And he's about to start it up as well, so that's a good walk around Simply Jaguar at Beaulieu in 2024. And yeah, it's a really fantastic day out. The weather has been fabulous. It's been so warm, dry, sunny, lots of cars, loads and loads of cars to see, just great. Had a few conversations with people, really friendly place, people interested in your car, telling you all about their car, you know, I mean it's just so nice to talk to people. So nice to talk to people and just get a fantastic vibe from it. It really is great. It's a fantastic day out. We'll let the XK150 have the last word for today, I think. It's been an absolutely fabulous day out. There we go. Got there in the end. It's been an absolutely fabulous day out. Really, really great to see all these Jags, all shapes and sizes, all models, all years. I'd like to have seen a few more of the saloons and the vintage, but nonetheless, some fantastic E-types, XKs, XFs, XEs, F-Paces, XKs, XKRs, XK8s, XJs, just brilliant. Really, really good day out. Admission fees £14, can't really complain. It's a 3-hour journey for me, so I'm going to get on the road shortly and get home. But 14 quid for the Jaguar event, including museum admission, and there's lots to see in the museum, even though I'm not being in today. And also you get to go around the house as well. I'll be going off shortly. If you like to see what we do and keep up with the mechanical adventures and the shows that we go and do and the exhibits and events that we attend, then please like and subscribe. Every little helps to our channel. We're a growing channel, and it's really nice to see people liking what we do and subscribing so we can see more. So do that, and we hope to see you on the next one. So take care, stay safe, and bye for now.